Hey YouTube, Delia with another product review, and in this video we're going to talk about the Headrush VX5 with Antares-AutoTune under the hood. When I heard about this, I was like, yeah, this is right up my alley, because I always wanted to have something that had actual auto-tune in it versus just pitch correction. And it sounds like it. We're going to go dive into it real quick. So this is the Headrush VX5 with actual auto tune in it. Now I got a bunch of pedals, like I got the Boss VE22, I got the TC Helicon Perform VE, and I have another effects processor right here. That's another TC Helicon unit called the C1, right? So there's a lot of pedals out there that have voice correction, and there's other auto tune devices out there that are floating around, but this is the latest. So what I have here is the effects processor. So you have your volume control here. It's a mono in, mono out. I think the headphone jack is stereo. I'm not 100% sure, but I have reason to believe that headphone jack is stereo, which gives you stereo effects. But if you just go in XLR in, XLR out, you're going to get a mono send out. USB cable for firmware updates. Power cable. This does not have battery supplies in it. There's other pedals that take batteries. This does not take batteries, so if you wanted to take this out to a park somewhere, you will need a separate power supply. I don't think the wattage draw on it will be that bad. You can change your presets up and down this way, like that. Not ready to show that yet. And then you have about a ton of presets in here. Color screen. Your volume output is here. Select your preset. Enter right there. So let's go ahead and just dive right into it and check out AutoTune. So I'm going to engage AutoTune right now. Yeah. So when I put on the headphones, I want to make sure I can kind of monitor what's going on. So you're hearing the auto tune. So if I got like a track going, yeah. So you can hear the actual auto tune working. So and the cool thing about it is that you can change the speed of the auto tune right here. How fast? So if you want to go full on T-Pain, you can go to retune right there to 0 milliseconds, and you got the humanization patch right there. So you got two adjustable jogs right here. And if you want to come back to the main screen, hit preset. There's no exit button, but if you want to come between the settings and change stuff, like this stays here, that stays there, you want to come back, just hit preset and you're back. This also has effects in it. So if I hit the effects button, I now have effects. Check 1, 2. And these effects are arranged in order. So, and what I did right there is I long press. You want to go into the settings of these, hit a long press, and that's how you get into it. Because just a short tap will turn it on, turn it off. So right now I have this chain of effects. I think it's in this order. You got your compressor right there, flavor. That's like kind of like an EQ kind of thing. Chorus, reverb, and delay. Right now, all of these effects are coming in mono because I'm coming out only one XLR on the back. So that's very important to remember. All right, so if I want to engage those, check 1, 2, 1, 2. And if I want to turn these on and off individually, take the jog wheel, hit the button in, navigate to the top, hit the button again, and now the delay is off. If I want to go back, hold down the effects button. Now I can unengage the chorus, come back to the menu if I want to turn off the chorus. So that's something I would have liked to be able to turn on and off individually, like some kind of way. There could have been like a chain of effects right there, but that's okay. And then if I want auto tune back on again, I can have it again. And also you have harmony. Yeah. If I want to have the auto tune, if I long press harmony, I can then turn up the level. And I'm still getting used to the muscle in it, but if I hit enter, I can then turn up the level. Yeah. Oh, yeah. But then if I want to add the reverb back in, you can do that. Your key represents the key you want to be in. So you have all your keys all the way from C sharp, D flat, all the way up to whatever key you want right there. If I want to go back, I have to hit that key menu again to come back there. And so it's a little big. Well, you do have to enter to come back out. in that case. You got your range, just like on the plugin. You got your low range, high range right there. I'm right there in the middle. And the cool thing is with this, and what we didn't have in the past, so like say the Perform VE, TC Helicon Perform VE, in order to have your pitch correction in a minor key, you actually have to select the relative major key to do it. But in this case, you can select the key you want right here, and then select the key major minor right there. Now I know that if you want your custom scales, I don't know if you have a custom scale unless you like go chromatic. But you know, on the plugin, you could select individual notes. But in a live situation, you're pretty good. The only issues you will have, like say if you got a song that has a modulation in it or a key change, you actually have to preset. I guess a trick around that would be to go up and down on your presets, so you can actually, like, say for example, let's say like this song. I think that song was in. Well, let me just select the preset again. It was in A minor. Yeah. Right. So if I want to say modulate to B, what I could do is I can hold enter to save. I can copy and then maybe copy it to preset 101. And just a side note, the presets are factory presets are like from 0 to 99, and then I think the user presets are like from 100 to wherever you need. But in this case, I want to save it to 101. Press preset to save. Save file, name already in use. So that way you can't copy your names, but if I wanted to give it a new name, as you can see. But there's AutoTune right there. Yeah. Let me do an obvious chorus. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And you know, for me, having effects that are in stereo, when you're doing chorus, always like to have a wide wash of the voices panned left and right. But in this case, it's in mono. So I think you can work around that by using a headphone jack in the back. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't tried that yet. But this is the real AutoTune. Like if I can compare it to like for instance, and there's no shot against Boss, but like I also use this for live shows. This is the Boss VE222. It does have pitch correction in it. It does have batteries in it in case you want to take it out on the street somewhere and jam. You got presets, and this has a looper. But the AutoTune, sometimes in a loud situation, the AutoTune can be a little unstable sometimes, especially you want to do like that really robotic thing. You got a lot going on. I could hear it kind of quiver. It doesn't, you can't just hum a note. You have to be very direct with your notes to hit the notes. Here I can just sort of kind of or I can sing in a way like I can sing in a way that kind of cheats out the AutoTune like this, like yeah. So I mean, there's a lot of fun effects on here. This is just a preliminary overview of how this works and how it sounds. I'm using a dynamic microphone. Now you can use a condenser microphone with this if you want to do that. I'm just using a dynamic microphone. There's a lot of effects and stuff to cover on this thing, but I just wanted to give my. I mean, I like it. I was sold just based off the branding and because I have a long time working relationship with this plugin and with the company. And doing their thing, it was like, yeah, this is right up my alley. And it's like, oh, man, when I saw it, I was like, yeah, I gotta get my hands on it because I know I'm going to use it for live shows, and it also is good for the studio. Okay, so if I want to track vocals live in the studio, and I don't want to have to depend on an Apollo to do it, this can do it. So it's pretty cool. But we're going to do more videos on this product because this is right up my alley. I like this kind of stuff, and I think it's really cool. If you like this, let me know what you want to see on this thing. I could demonstrate it for you. And if you want to talk about it, come to my Discord. That's free, and I'm rebuilding there. So if you want to come through, talk about this or other pieces of gear I have, you can do that. It's all good. So you're watching Dilio. I'll talk to you later. Dilio TTK. You too. Like, comment, subscribe.